Hello everyone, Andy Glass here with STVRacking.com. Today I want to introduce to you our master STV Racking modeling file. This allows you to go ahead and jump into Google SketchUp and use our master file to model up and arrange your tool containers into the configuration that you'd like. Model up your space, whether it's your van, your trailer, or your workshop, and place those models within that modeled workspace. And then you can either send us the file, take a screenshot, or jot down what you've designed as far as height and then the trays that you want included or drawers, and we can quote that directly. This does two things. It speeds up the process to actually quote a custom or maybe a very large order, and it also gives you, the consumer, confidence to know what you're buying and actually plug and play the actual tool containers that you have. So let's go ahead and go through this. I'm going to start on the left side here. These are our sustainer widths, and we're going to go on a couple major points here, or go over a couple major points. You're going to see over here is our brown locking adjustable shelf. That is 3/4 of an inch thick. This is our pull-out tray, which is a 1/2 inch thick, that use drawer slides. Drawer slides are not modeled in this space, just for ease of use and demonstration. I should also note that if you are using this file, this is generation 1. So if you open it up and it looks a little bit different, don't worry, the concepts all still apply. Also, if you're when you open this up, you should delete everything else that you don't want. Your computer will run faster and you will have less lag. Now, I'm on a pretty powerful computer, so it shouldn't lag too much. But this is a large file, and that's just a good tip here. So going back to our sustainer width units, these are 2 units, and you'll see the biggest difference here as we zoom in. On this panel, you can see these lines. Those lines represent the line boring on the units. Now, we've taken off the holes and put these tick marks to aid in the modeling, and you'll see how those come into play later. The 32 mil wide spacing is our standard unit, and then on the left-hand side, we've included 16 millimeter spacing. That is going to be a soon-to-be upgrade that you can purchase as you place your order. And you'll see how this comes into play. It basically allows you to get more compact spacing with your units. That allows you to potentially get one more tool container in your stack, depending on what combinations you use. Now we're going to go ahead and go through this here. Again, we have our sustainer width. Now each model of tool, so here's our sustainers right here, they come modeled up with both the pull-out tray as well as the 3/4 inch plate for just ease of use. You can grab and go. Here we have our DeWalt units. Here's our 3/4 inch plates. Here is our 1/2 inch pull-out trays. Again, here we're now getting into the pack-out tough system and rigid size units. Here is our STV Racking drawers. They are currently configured in the combo unit spacing here, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Now this one is our 3/4 inch unit with 16 inch spacing, and the reason we wanted to include this in this file is this is a custom unit that we're doing right now, and we believe it's going to be popular, so we want to just include it. We're kind of hedging our bet here. So as we again go to the right, we have pre-modeled up some of our popular items or standard items that we offer, just so you don't have to recreate them. You can grab them and place them where you need. Here is our wheel arch unit on 32 millimeter spacing. The spacing that we have selected for these is just arbitrary. You obviously can put them anywhere you want. The concept here is if you have a wheel arch in a trailer or a van, this space down here is for the wheel arch that's on the interior of your van or trailer, and that can span that full place or full distance, and now you have nice organization in here. Next, we have our standard combo unit, 32 millimeter spacing. That includes 2 12-inch drawers, 1 6-inch drawer, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates that you can put anything in here. It just so happens it works out perfect with the small toolboxes from DeWalt, the 8424s. And then our next popular item is our tradesman unit that includes 7 plates. Here we have 3 large toolboxes, the 8425s, and then 4 small toolboxes, the 8424s on top. And then here we get into the blank units. Again, these are 71 inches tall, 17 inches deep, and then standard width for the pack-out tough system and rigid. All those brands use this particular width unit. Now again, here on the right we have 32 millimeter spacing, and on the left we have the 16 millimeter spacing. As we continue to go right, we show the rigid here with the 3/4 inch plates, 1/2 inch plates. And now we get into pack-out. Pack-out offers a lot more as far as versatility right now. It's definitely our most popular product. And then we go to the very last unit, which is the pack-out half width. And that's for the ammo cans or maybe the compact organizers. We include both trays here. The cooler and various size half width items are the same sizes as ammo cans, so you can use this as a placeholder depending on what you want. And again, this is standard with our 32 mil spacing, and you can build that out or include in your design. So let's go ahead and demonstrate how you can use this. Let's take a standard unit here. This is not meant to be a SketchUp tutorial. So if you don't know how to use SketchUp, go ahead and give that a YouTube search and search how to use SketchUp before jumping into this modeling space. So I have copied this unit. Now this is 71 inches tall. Let's just say you only have 65 inches of room that you want to use. So we're going to go ahead and make a guideline, and I'm going to type in 65 inches, and that's going to shoot it upwards, and that's going to give our 65 inch height line. And to make moving this a little bit easier, I'm going to do another cross one. Now the top and the back nailer are grouped together. So all you got to do is grab that top, bring it down, and so now the top is at 65 inches. If we want an accurate rendering, we can fix these. Go in and pull that down. And now this is a group and component. So if you want an accurate measurement, you need to come in here and delete the line bore lines so they don't look weird. And again, if you don't know how to do this, I'm not going to waste your time here, but you can quickly give it a Google search or YouTube and learn how to do it. Very simple. I've quickly modified that standard unit. I'm going to delete these guidelines. To now we have a 65 inch unit. Now to remind us, I'm going to put a little dimension here. Now let's build this out. Let's just say this is what we have. Let's look at our inventory and what we want to fit in here. You know what? We're going to put a Excel toolbox, and how this works is you zoom in here, grab your move tool, and you want to see this line. This represents the midpoint of that tray. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it. I'm going to hit Control so it copies it. I'm going to scroll wheel out and scroll wheel in. If you're a frequent Google SketchUp user, you'll know this is how you move around. And now the beauty is we snap these to these lines. And so that goes there. And then next we are going to grab a large toolbox. Right there. We're going to back out a little bit. And then you rotate with the pressing down the wheel button. And here it probably could fit. But we're going to move this right up here just to show you. And now this is a perfect example of how if we had that 16 mil spacing, we could put it right in the middle and have a little bit more room and just make the space a little more compact. Now for demonstration purposes, let's put a drawer unit in. Now drawer units can either go on a pull-out tray or on a fixed tray, and I recommend people go on a roll-out tray because it gives you more versatility down the road. But I want to show you the versatility of this modeling software. So we're going to put a pull-out tray right here. Next, we're going to back up here, and let's say we want a small toolbox. Whoops, zoomed in a little too far there. Frequently happens. And we're going to select that point. Hit Control so we copy it. Now we're going to zoom in. And you know what? That might fit there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But for this, we're going to go up here. And just demonstration purposes. And we are going to see if this fits. Does it fit? Yes, it does. So we have a perfect fit right here. Let's just say we ran out of room and we had to go to this one here. And we brought it up to there. It doesn't fit. So that's where that 16 millimeter allows you to just squeeze everything a little bit tighter and maybe fit an extra toolbox in on the top. I'm going to Control Z and bring that back down. And so now we have a unit that's built out to our specs, 65 inches. We have the tool containers that we have. And what you could basically do here is take a screenshot of this, send me this, or tell me, hey Andy, I need a pack out width unit that's 65 inches tall, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pull-out trays, and 1 locking adjustable shelves. And now I instantly know exactly what you need. We're both on the same page, and the order is accurate when you get the product to put it, assemble, and get in your space. We're going to take this one step further. Let's just say we have, a trailer that is 180 inches by, let's go 7 feet. And then we have some wheel wells right here that are, I don't know, 29 by 8. And they're 8 inches tall. Whoops, I'm going to Control Z. I want to grab that first, copy it to this side. And now we're going to go this one 8 inches tall, this one 8 inches tall. And this is how I want this to really work. It's a system or a tool for you to model up the space that you actually have. Let's just say this is the trailer you own, and you want to put your units there. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to put this right back on this line right there. And then let's just say we have identical setup right next to it. Perfect. So that's one side of our trailer. And you know what? We'd like to put something over this wheel well. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. You can take this unit, you can span it over that wheel well, then you can delete this bottom one, and then you can move your very first tool. And this is the powerful nature of this system, is you can move that right above that wheel well, and this will be wheel well space. You'll have to scribe, and you'll have to cut a square out of the sides and the bottom and move that nailer up a little bit. But that allows you to span that. But what we can also do, I'm going to Control Z and bring those units back. But then we're going to go over here, and we're going to grab the wheel arch unit. And what we're going to do, we're going to copy this. We're going to come back over here. So now we have a wheel arch unit that spans the wheel arch. Oh, we have to model this if we wanted it accurate. But this is, you give the idea. So now we can bring this right to there. And so now that spans the wheel arch and shows you what this size could look like. Let's just say we didn't want this. Let's just say we can delete that. Whoops. Didn't want to delete that too. We can delete that. And let's say we want one more of this, but we want it different. Maybe instead of that here and that here, we can delete that. And let's just say we want to go grab our drawers. Same concept for the drawers. These are the lines that you use. Scroll back out, scroll back in, place them on that line. These are already set for the nice spacing. So now you have changed that particular unit to have one 12-inch drawer, one 12-inch drawer, a 6-inch drawer. Maybe you have a pack outs. Maybe you wanted to change this. Zoom in a little bit. Grab that. Let's just go like that. And then maybe you wanted one more drawer. There. So now you can customize exactly what you want in a 3D modeling space, that you can model your own space, see exactly what you're going to order, and the communication between you and I is impeccable. It's exactly what you want, and I'm going to make exactly what you want. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, any tips or tricks on how to improve this as you're going around in this modeling space, shoot us an email, stvracking@gmail.com. I hope this gives you guys some great opportunities to build out your space, improve your life one racking at a time. Thanks for checking this out. We appreciate you supporting the small business. You guys have a great day.